What's up, everybody? What's going on? How you doing? Sorry we're late. It's Jovan's fault. You know how she
Oh,
does.
are you kidding me right now? He's had me waiting too, you guys. Wow.
I don't know what she's talking about. I've been sitting right
And
here eating my food.
and then you started at 9:11. That's not a good number.
9:11.
Yeah.
It's 11:12 where I'm at.
Well, you started it at 9:11. Anywho, hello everybody. I hope you guys are having a good night.
Yeah, seriously, we were supposed to start, but my son showed up with his lemon car, and I'm trying to fix something for him. So I am gonna take off for a minute and leave Jovan here to talk to you guys while I
Oh
help
my
him.
God.
I have him right now testing fuses with the multimeter, and then I'll go out and jump on with him. But before I do, so we don't get too far, RJ says, Cule Chronicles Familia. He's alive, says Ty 602. We missed a few days. We've been tired, man. Joman been working. I've been working. Angel Chavez said, respect and blessings to all this familia does to make a difference. Gracias, bro, for sure. Everybody.
Thank you. It's all of us. Our family is out here doing it.
That's what he said. Yep, yep. What's up, ese cricket? Said Matt with a little cholito. What's up, bro? Ty 602 said, piece of shit. Car broke down at the gas station. Other than that, life is good. See?
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Gotta look at the positive, bro. That's good.
You
Yeah.
know what though? It's just been so humid out here. So
How's it?
yeah, because it's been raining. So
Oh.
I got caught in that rain the other day. Man, I was freaking soaking. It
Mm-hmm.
just poured down.
Matt said, I'm eating some mango slices with honey drizzled over them.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
That sounds good, Matt. He said, damn, this is hella good. So I just said, hey, what's up, everyone? Capone boy. See, Rilla, what's up, everyone? Just here at work pulling a double shift till 8 a.m. Came in at 6 a.m. Damn.
Dang.
Johnny Chinga said, buenas noches, Chronicles Familia. Saludos, Grillo, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicles Familia. How's everyone doing this evening? What's up, brother? How you doing, Johnny?
Hey.
Kicking back, ya saben. What up, Johnny? Said Ty 602. Ropey said, buenas noches, Chronicles Familia. Hope everyone is doing well and blessed. Hi, Cricket and Jovan. ¿Qué pajo? How you
Hey,
doing, Ropey?
hello.
Ropey sent me a picture of a chessboard that was made by a loved one of hers, and man, that shit came out feed me. It's like it was like machine made, like pieces, you know what I mean? And like I guess soldered or welded together. That shit, it was bad.
Oh, that's nice.
Johnny Chinga said, Cublet Ty, how you doing, brother? Cublet to all the Chronicles family said, LA Dodgers blue. Ty 602 said, crazy times, but doing okay. Roe P said, Sergio, hope you're doing better. Yeah, he was telling me, did your doctor get you the stuff, Sergio?
Oh, the shingles still, huh?
He was having
Oh, God.
pain. And the oxys weren't working, but I told him oxys ain't gonna touch no nerve damage. He got to get like gabapentin or one of them other ones for
That's
nerve.
bad. And people with chicken pox get that, right? Who had chicken pox?
Yeah, we could get
Oh
it.
my God, I've had chicken pox.
Yeah,
Ugh.
but stupid kids nowadays, they don't even know what that is.
Nope, my son didn't have them.
Nope.
He got a shot for that.
What up, Sergio? Hope you get better, brother. What up, Sergio? Respects at Ty 602. Oh, wait. Sergio said, hey, Ro P, this shit has a life of its own and gets stronger daily. I don't get it. What happened? So,
Like the one that was out 6, my right low beam, it was a 30. My 5 isn't out. And that one was a 15. But the 5 should be out, right?
No.
Oh, it should be the right one?
Yeah.
Oh, because
It's sending the power.
And then my fog
So we could probably take the one from 5 and put it on
6
because they're taking the power from the right. For some reason, they skip. You know what I'm saying?
Then this was a 30. And this one was a 15.
Yeah.
This, my fog lamp was out too.
What is it supposed to be?
I don't know what it say. Fuse A
See, they're all supposed to be either 7.5 or 15, but he might have made it a 30 because he's sending that power. But we'll try right now.
Should I just come do tomorrow?
No, you can't drive with no headlights.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be right out. I'm gonna go help him with this baby so he can. I can't let him drive without headlights.
Oh my God. I don't know what to talk about.
Just keep reading the things. They'll talk
I
to you.
can't read the comments.
Or then just go to the end of the comments and then have and just talk to people. G
Oh
Rock,
yeah.
thank you for that $2, brother. He said, "Hola, Nikon. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother?"
Well, can you put the link up in case somebody wants to come in real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I mean, if I had like something to talk about, like if we were like on a topic, I could definitely, but to just put me on the spot. Ah.
Talk to Matt Dealer Cricket. Yeah, everybody, go ahead, go at it. I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I will. He said, "Thanks for the shot." Shake my head. That's on me though. I'm talking about the honey on your
On the mango?
huh?
On the mangoes?
On the mango. But yeah, just bullshit with them, baby. I'll be right back. It shouldn't take me long. We're just gonna switch
Um,
these
is anybody gonna come in?
if they come in. Oh, can you let them in?
I can't let nobody in.
Oh, Geronimo said, "Joman, just wing it."
Well, can you give me something to talk about and then I'll talk about it.
He'll talk about how I look 23, how when you met me, you were infatuated, how you've been in love with me since the minute you looked at me, how you cried
Okay,
after our first visit, huh?
we're talking about real stuff here now.
Okay, you can pretend if you want.
Goodness.
Talk about your 3 days in jail, said Damien. See?
No, I've already talked about that.
I602 said, talk about the kids, the youth. Matt said, talk about how much you love cricket. And RJ said, or the other guy, D Peasy, is in bussin' or disgusting.
Who?
Is it D Peasy? I guess. What was that fool's name? What was his name? The
Who?
little fag you were with for a little minute.
In high school?
Yeah.
Doug?
Doug, yeah. See, that's what he put. RJ put, or the other guy, D Peasy.
Oh my goodness.
See, Angel Chavez said, handle it, cricket. White fence, you got this. Talk about your 3 days. Yeah,
Okay, just go. I'll figure it out.
he's waiting for me.
Oh, so I can tell you guys this that I am gonna meet with somebody tomorrow and get some pictures and things like that. It's a lady and her two kids, and those are the last two of the backpacks. I've been waiting for her for like a week and a half to give me like a location or somewhere to take them, and she finally, said, "Hey, I can meet you. Can you meet me at the school? I have meet the parents or whatever night tomorrow." And I was like, "Yeah, that's perfect. I don't work tomorrow." So I'm gonna meet her tomorrow to give her the backpacks for her boys. So that'll be the last of it, and then we are completely done. So let me see. Anyways, we haven't come on the last couple of days just because I've been working late and kind of playing catch up at work. Um, every day it's something new that when I was gone for that month, I'm finding like all these errors and mistakes, and it's just I've actually been working at work because I just it's a real easy kickback job, but this week it actually kind of kicked my butt. I've been busy. Today was really like just a chill, easy day. I didn't have any teachers teaching today, so I was just hanging out. But every time, like these last couple of days, every time I would call him, he would miss my call. We've just been back and forth. Um, when we were gonna go on, it just got too late, and it was one of those things. The rain, I got caught in the rain. I think I caught like a little cold from like the change of weather, but I'm doing okay. And then tonight, I kept telling him, let's go early, let's go early. I even told him, tell yourself 7:30 so we can go on at 8. And then here we are, almost 9:30. Um, I want to try to read some of these comments, but I won't read them right. So I'll just wait a little bit. Uh, I don't know. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know. The next fundraiser we'll probably just do blankets for the homeless, probably in October when it starts getting cold. And it'll be used blankets or new blankets. And I kind of want to fill up like the back of my dad's truck and then just, go out in the neighborhoods again and just give out blankets. And then our next big thing, of course, will be Christmas. So we all got to figure out what we want to do for Christmas this year. And that's really much it. Just the blankets. If we can do that, that'll be great. If not, it's okay. I'm not. Even if we get like 10 blankets out there, I know my family is already going to donate some, so that'll get us started. But I think Christmas is going to be the next big thing. So I just don't know what that's going to be yet. What do you see? You can still get a hold of. Can I still get a hold of the family? Give a shit. I can. The family with the shoes. She's actually doing a lot better. She's getting on her feet. Her husband died, and everything is kind of getting into place. So she's actually doing really good, and um, she was really happy about the shoes and the socks, and she's doing really good. But did you want to get like in contact with her, or did you want me to give her your info? Let me know. Um, where are we at? Um, no, I can't talk Anunnaki. Anunnaki Kichitas. I don't know about that stuff. Yeah. What's my opinion on equal pay related to women's rights? Um, you guys are probably gonna get mad at me. There's some women that shouldn't make as much as men. Just my opinion. Women take off a lot more time than men do. I, I don't know. That's my opinion again. You guys don't go crazy on me. Um, no, I didn't knock him out. He's helping our son fix his car. Like something happened and his lights went out and he can't drive home like that in the dark. So he's out there helping him do something. I do have stage fright, Sergio. I don't know. I guess I can talk when he's on, but when it's just me, it's a little because I don't know what to really talk about. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know my thoughts and my feelings when it comes to these kids and the parenting and what I think. Um, I feel for these kids. I feel sorry for these kids. But they didn't get there alone. They didn't go down that road by themselves. They had some help getting, where they're at and getting in trouble. Like take Manuel for example. Yeah, he was a troubled kid. Yeah, he got in trouble. He made those decisions, but he had some help getting there. If it wasn't for the broken home, he wouldn't have turned to the streets to do what he did. But what upsets me more is just is the parents that don't love their kids enough. They don't love their kids enough to just stop all their craziness, stop partying with your kids, stop being their friends, start disciplining your kids, start loving your kids, get rid of that boyfriend and girlfriend that your kid doesn't like so there's no tension in the house. Don't pick a guy or a girl over your kid. Like, those are my main issues when it comes to parenting, that I just wish that these parents would get it together and be there for their kids the way they should and just put them first. Are
Yeah.
you back?
No. Yeah, I'm
No?
back. Nah. Figment of your imagination. Simon, my
Sorry.
love, I'm back. What are you guys talking about?
Did you guys fix it?
No, we need fuses, so he's just gonna have to buy some fuses, and we'll do it tomorrow.
What? He's gonna drive home like that with no lights?
I told him and his uncle both to turn on the flashlight on their phones and each one hold it out their own window,
Oh my god.
so it looks like he's got like headlights. No, I just told him go straight home. Text me when he's there, and we'll deal with it tomorrow.
Oh wow.
He'll be all right. All right, Spencer, buddy. What are we talking about?
Nothing. I just blabbering. I I can't do this alone.
At least you admit it.
Because I don't know what to talk about unless somebody brings up a topic, which they did, so it's good.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
Yeah, but then I just, kind of started talking about like my opinions on kids and, their parents. It just, I just see all this stuff on, YouTube, TikTok, and stuff, and the mom's shaking her butt, the daughter shaking her butt right next to her. Um, dads are looking more like women nowadays. I don't know. It's crazy. There's like, it's no wonder these kids are the way they are. Look at what they're the product of.
Yeah,
You know,
sucks.
it's just unfortunate.
But I know a ton of people that, I mean, I was in the joint with thousands of people that grew up like that.
Yeah.
Sucks, but it is what it is, you know? Oh, shit. A ver, let me go to the bottom real quick. I know we got a lot of things, but I'll get back to it. Sergio said, stick a flashlight out the window and he'll be all right. That's what I
My
told him.
poor baby.
I told him, I said, hey, each one of you guys put your phones out with the flashlight on. And then they looked at me and goes, you serious? I'm like, no, stupid.
Uh,
All right. I'm gonna run through some of these comments real quick in case there was any like real questions, or I don't want, I don't like missing people, so let's get it done. Orale. Ty602 said, what up, Sergio? Respect. Let's not forget to smash the like, fam. Said Johnny Chingas. Gracias. Geronimo said 852 over here in northern Arizona. Not no more. Orale, Johnny Ty. What's up, fellas? Said Sergio. Geronimo, saludos, bro. LA Dodgers, good to see you again, he said. Geronimo said, Sergio Velázquez, una pulga, hermano. Damien de Leon said, what's up, gente? Feels like forever since I've caught alive. T Rilla, Matt, Angel, RJ, Damien, Cubo says Sergio. Ro P says, Sergio, I know it's so annoying. You don't know what to expect from one day to another. One day pain, another discomfort, and then another you get anxiety. Praying for you that it starts disappearing. How are you feeling, Sergio? Is it getting better, though? Did he say, babe? Is it starting to go down?
Who?
Sergio, if he's starting to feel better, like if the pain is starting to subside at all.
Oh, I don't know. I hope
Art,
so.
Art Life said, "Sup, Southside Arrowhead."
He's
Is there
in
a South?
Southside Arrowhead.
Is there a Southside Arrowhead? Hey, Muffin.
Oh,
Sergio wrote P is completely unpredictable. How's all my chronicleros doing this evening? Said Damien. Geronimo said Damien D might be another minute if this live takes much longer to start, hermano. Just saying. Ty 602 said prayers to Sergio sounds complicated. Sergio said Geronimo shit, this is an early one. Must be something important that came up. Actually, we're supposed to do we're gonna do one in the middle of the day. And Joanne never called me back.
you told me you were gonna lay down for a couple of minutes, 20 minutes, and you ended up sleeping for like an extra 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then do you remember today I told you, tell yourself we're gonna go on live at 7:30 so we can go on at 8.
Yep. Which is 10 my time.
Still early.
I had to take your brother somewhere. Sergio said, the shingles are no joke. Believe everyone that tells you how bad it is, then multiply it by 1,000. Yeah. Ahora Geronimo, ¿cómo estás, hermano? Said Johnny Chingas. En la FB yarda, en YouTube yarda, a ver cómo sale este jale. Said Geronimo.
I think that's so funny when I hear that. YouTube yard.
Right?
It's hilarious.
Motherfuckers be acting like it's a yarda.
Oh my goodness.
Ty 602 said, okay, sorry you have to deal with that, homie. He said, me too, LOL. Matt said, I was playing Madden football and I made it to the playoffs. Raiders.
Oh, okay. Congrats.
Was that while you ate your mango?
Oh my god.
Geronimo said, Johnny Chingas over here watching another lightning storm, hoping it didn't jack our electric grid. Is it raining right now over there with you, babe?
Not right now, not where I'm at. No, but it's really windy.
Mira,
It's really
mira.
bad.
Las 9:01, ya vamos tarde. I'm telling everyone, Turtle should be the nickname. I was trying to help my boy get he was tripping on his headlights, man. Matt. I told Mijo to text me when oh my God. He said home and my left one started working. What the fuck? That car's he's home, so that's good.
Well, I think with this car situation, you just leave him alone. He's got to learn for himself.
Yeah,
I give it a few more months before he probably gets tired of it and wants to trade it in or sell it because uh, that's his money and that was his choice. So he's
yeah.
got to learn. He's got to learn.
He'll be all right. He likes it, That's the main thing. He really does. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll deal with the little issues. Sergio, LOL, shit. That's the only way they can win a Super Bowl if I take over the controls. And he'll blame the computer. A poor sweet white fan, said Sergio. I was gonna blame him. Shingles ain't no joke.
Mhm.
Sergio, ouch. Matt, LOL. Geronimo, yeah, it's bad, bro. Sergio Velasquez and Art Life Tony. When she texts you, ¿qué haces, baby? Me playing video games. Her rolling her eyes. Sergio said, wearing the controller out instead of her, bro. Damien said, damn, que rollo grio chingao, homie. Maybe 11:15, eh? What time did we start? Oh, you said it was 11:11 or 9:11?
Yeah.
Ropey said maybe he meant 9 his time. LOL. For real, bro, said Matt. I'm glad you guys just sit here and talk shit about me while we're waiting.
I think it's hilarious.
The YouTube yarda. Look at Ty 602. He's probably munching on a Chico stick. What's the word? RJ says Sergio. RJ say, Matt, I used to play Madden Raiders. 1977 team got me to the Super Bowl. The team was stacked that year. Matt, he's probably eating some menudo con Chopper and Mundo and forgot about us. Damien said, nah, bro, eating honey buns. Sergio says, shit, it's definitely pizza. All you guys are wrong. I got the 555 thing at Wendy's.
Crazy guy.
RJ, we need to win another Super Bowl for Big Al. Who's Big Al?
Big Al?
Yeah.
I don't know.
RJ said, I'm just here chilling. Life is good. Being sober, working, eating good, tapping into YouTube with some good gente. Right?
Oh, that's cool.
I,
That's cool.
I do all those things except for the eating good part. Well, unless you mean just like eating good and not eating healthy. Then I'm with you. Then I am with you. Turn this down. All right. Where are we at? Probably a Dorito tamal, said Geronimo. Ese cricket probably watching Blood In, Blood Out with Chopper and hitting some grifa. Hell no. I hit grifa, I'm going to sleep. I wouldn't have made it. And I wouldn't not Blood In. Out of the if I'm gonna watch those movies, bro, it ain't gonna be that one. That one's corny to me. I liked American
Mm.
Music. That was well made. I think it was a detriment to our youth, or to me, as you know, because it came out when I was a youth, to our generation. But looking at it from the adult eyes now, I think it was well made compared to Blood In, Blood Out.
You're not gonna catch me watching neither one of those.
Yeah. Orale for Big Al watching all the way from his grave, said RJ. Matt, RJ Simones. You know that you guys, there was you guys say that and it fucks me up because I think you guys are talking about, there's a Big Al that was a carnal from Arizona. Al Pedrin from Tucson. He wrote a book, but it was Shafas. RJ Simones said Matt, or the Grifa hitting him. That's how it would be. Bro P said maybe he didn't take his nap today and dozed off while setting up the computer. No, I took my nap. I'm sober too, RJ. Just came up on my first year. God is good, said Damien. Cool. Sergio said, oh, Ropey, that's a definite possibility. LOL. The lighting is too close for comfort tonight. Gadzooks. Geronimo with his little. Those are like the little sayings from remember the bazooka bubblegum? Ropey said, congrats, Damien. That's a great accomplishment. It is. Thank you very much, said Damien. Geronimo said, just for today. Matt, he's probably playing FIFA online and talking shit to his opponents. I don't play video games, bro. I don't know how. There's too many controls on the new things. I play. Maruka got me the original like Nintendo. I'll play that. I got the Sega Genesis, the original one. You remember when they did those minis? I think I showed you guys already. She got me those. Yeah, I can't. I can't play these new ones, bro. It's too many, all them buttons and little things on the front, and it's too much. Bro, peace and congrats to you also, RJ. Great accomplishment. RJ said, Damien, that's good, bro. I prayed for God to take away the desire to do drugs. God is good all the time. Respect, Damien, said Ty 602. Sergio Velasquez says, shit, I miss getting fucking tanked and not having to think about shit. He said, facking. G Rocker said, hola, Nikan. What's up, homeboy? Sergio Velasquez said, I called it. ¿Qué hubo, gente? I guess I was in by then. Matusa said, Cubo Creek shit. We called it He Is Eating. I had to, so for that time, I actually set it up from on the way back on the van. I pulled over, got something to eat for me and my brother-in-law. But then my son met us here because he wanted me to work on his car. And then I was talking to my Ruka at the same time. We set this up. So I'm working on the car. I'm doing, everything at one time. Shit, haven't been in for a minute, said La Tusa. Y'all can't come in too late for me. Yeah, I know, bro. We try, man. It always ends up being late for some reason. Angel Chavez, you got this white fence, right? She
No,
got
I didn't. I
all I need.
didn't.
Thanks for the shot. Shake my head. That's on me though. Man. Hello, Jovan, said La Tusa. Nah, nothing yet, said Sergio. What's good, Loco, said Kiki
Mm-mm.
G. Angel Chavez said, Sergio, hang in, my brother. What's good, Serge, said Kiki G. Thank you, Angel, said Sergio. Orale, Kiki G, said Serge. Kicking games, said Ty 602. White fence, you are good. RJ, hey, has anyone watched the guy on YouTube that cooks good food called the Aki Way?
Mm-mm.
I've never seen that. Aki Way? No, not yet. I'm gonna check it out now.
Oh goodness.
Matt said, talk to Matt, Dile Cricket. Sergio said, RJ, yeah, those sandwiches look bomb. What sandwiches? Respect to you, Miss
Uh-huh.
Cricket, said Matt. RJ said, yeah, Sergio, he from New York. I started biting those recipes. Oh, the vato. I guess you're talking about the sandwiches that Aki makes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergio, he from New York. I started biting those recipes low key. Geronimo said, Jovan, just wing it. RJ put Aki weighs dope. Oh, Kiki G said it's RJ. RJ, how are they coming out? Said Sergio. Talk about your 3 days in jail, kids, the youth. Talk about how much you love cricket. Or the other guy, DPZ. Handle it, cricket. White fence, you got this. Talk about your 3 days. Laugh my ass off. Wow, cricket. I
It,
remember this.
I wish that you guys can just just imagine it, just being 18-year-old girl, 8 months pregnant. Just like close your eyes and just think of that.
I think you were
And
19
get
by
yeah, 19 and just getting arrested and going away for 3 days. Like, ah,
then.
I don't think you could feel what I felt that day.
We all got locked up once for the first time.
Yeah, but I wasn't supposed to get locked up. I was not a drug dealer. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't hurt anybody.
Neither was I for my first time. I was 12.
You were a bad kid, though. I wasn't a bad kid.
Just yes, you were.
I know I was a brat, but I wasn't a bad kid.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
If only they knew the things we did.
The things we did?
Yeah, you were bad.
I was a brat. Yes, I was a brat.
She don't get it. Never mind.
What?
Jovan, she booked out, said Geronimo. RJ says, Circle's coming out good. Don't forget the Bev. Never, never, never. Have been at computer since 6 a.m. today, said Geronimo. Sergio said, RJ, yo, Aki, let me get spam and hot Cheetos on a Jamaican patty the Aki way. What's the next fundraiser? Not sure yet, bro. Honestly, we're
I already talked about it.
oh, did you? Okay, whatever.
Oh no, I'm just saying. We're thinking about doing the blankets in
Yeah,
October, and then Christmas we don't know yet.
yeah. And then I'm wondering if we should wait on the blankets so that we can maximize Christmas. You know what I mean?
But the blankets, you can give me a used one or a new one.
Yeah, that's true.
You can give me a used one from your house. It's okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a sheet, a fitted sheet, a blanket, a whatever. Um, Pretty sure they'll take it.
Yeah. Matt said, "Hey, Miss Cricket, what's your opinion on equal pay related to women's rights and stuff?"
What do you think I said?
Probably said you don't really give a fuck about shit like that.
No, I really don't, because I'm not like a feminist in no way, shape, or form. And I actually don't think that some women should get paid the same as men, just because sometimes they do have harder jobs. They don't call in as much as women. Um, it, it, there's just jobs out there that guys do that no women want to do. Maybe
Well,
like out of,
I mean, the
huh?
truth, honestly, also though, look, the other part of that is there's jobs that guys do out there that other guys don't want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And there's probably guys out there that do those jobs, and there's probably like one woman in the entire, like, let's just say you're a bricklayer. There's 30 guys, there's probably like one woman. Or no, not even 30, probably like 200 guys
Yeah.
and one woman. So they should get paid well. I mean, they're in the heat. They're doing these jobs, that it just, I don't know. You guys kind of know me how I am a little bit. I'm not one of those feminist type of people. Oh, we need equal pay. No, we don't. I take a lot of time off. If it's like, this is kind of personal, but if it's like, oh, I'm not feeling good, it's that time of the month, I could take off. If I had a baby, I could take off. Women just they call in more, they take off more. Um, Now, if it's the same job and you guys have the same degree and you guys put in the same man hours or woman hours, whatever, then okay, I get it. But
Person hours.
I don't care about that stuff. I'm not one to like, nah, I'm not that one.
Yeah, I think
No,
that's where I'm at. I mean, if it's an identical job and all that, then of course, I mean, they should be equal. I mean, I think you'd have to justify not giving them the same. But
but I'm not
just
gonna fight for a salary that like I'm not gonna say, oh well, these construction workers over here make more money than me. Why don't I make the same as them? Because I go to work and I don't do anything. I literally just sit there. You know, they should be getting paid more. I mean, I don't want to do that job that they're doing. So it just,
yeah, I
yeah,
think
I
the
don't
problem is they don't look at it. They're not trying to get the equal pay for that type of job. You know what I mean?
know.
Anyway, let's not make this about that shit. RJ said, Sergio, sure. Jita said, yeah, Jovan, let's talk Anunnaki. Oh, what'd you say to that, babe?
Yeah. I said, no, I don't know anything about that.
Don't even know about your own existence.
Huh?
Sergio said, LOL, White Fence has stage fright and she ain't even on stage or screen.
I
RJ
know,
said,
right? Oh, you know what? I asked my mom the other day why we didn't use that word,
Chicano?
Chicano or Chicana a lot in our house. And she said, because it sounds a little hood.
Oh,
She's like, it just sounds like, I don't know. I guess she said like it just sounds hood. She was like, I never liked that word really. She's like, I get it. She's like, but we just didn't use it. We just said we're Mexican and that was it.
yeah.
It kind of does sound a little bit like, you know, hoodish maybe.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Depends where you're coming from on it. Uh,
I don't know. I just think like if I was wearing a shirt and it said Chicana on it, I don't think many white or black people would know what that is. They would just be like, oh, okay. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, but they would know exactly what Mexican means right off the bat.
yeah. Let me see. G-Thot said, oh, G-Thot's good one, said RJ. Angel Chavez said, can you still get a hold of the family you gave the shoes con respeto? If so, let me know. Respect and blessings. Can you, babe? Still can, right? Yeah.
If what?
The people you gave the shoes and stuff to.
Yeah, I told him about that. I
Oh,
asked him, does he want to get in contact with them or does
yeah.
he want to, they don't know about this YouTube. They don't know that we're on YouTube and that we do this. They just know that I just tell them like, hey, it's a group of friends and family that get together and we fundraise and help people out. I didn't sit there and tell her, my guy was in prison and
Yeah.
he got out. Like I just didn't know her like that. She was, referred to me by somebody. So I just thought that would be a little bit too quick, too soon. Maybe later after I get to know her, but we're not. I'll message her once in a while, like, hey, how are you doing? But we're not like friends like that yet, where we're going to each other's houses and hanging out. Like it's not like that. So to say, hey, well, we're on YouTube, we have this channel and da da da, and
Yeah.
it, I don't know. I just didn't tell her.
Yeah. It's just the community of friends that are helping her if she needs it.
Hmm.
The homie Hangout, what's up, brother? He says saludos. Did you say hi back to him, babe?
No, I didn't even see that. I
What's
didn't. I
up?
didn't read. I didn't read all of them. I didn't see that.
How
But
you
he's
doing, Rascal?
he's probably gone by now.
Yeah, he could be. Matt
Oh,
Matt said,
hello,
huh?
hello. I said hello.
Oh. Matt said, I'm so horrible at this. I'm going to just wait for Essa Cricket.
I got quiet for a second. I got quiet for a second.
Sergio said, RJ, LOL. Denver tapping in. What's up, little Timmy? Giovanni Craig said, Heart Light Tony. What's up, Rascal? Said Sergio. Órale, little Timmy. Cubo said, RJ. Hope
Oh,
you're
hey,
feeling all
Timmy.
right. Sergio said, LA Dodgers. Gita said, what happened to Cricks? Did Giovanni knock him out?
Ah,
LA Dodgers, man, all right. We'd be great right now, LOL. G Thoughts, Cricket's helping his son fix his car, said RJ. Órale, RJ, why would we get mad at that, LOL, said Ty602. RJ, put the fist up. Little Timmy put the fist up to RJ. G Thoughts, wait, Joanne says that again about the pay. RJ said, Anunnaki dates way back to the Sumerian days. Yes, it does. To the original Sumerian text. G Thought said, I told you talk about Anunnaki. LOL. Sergio says, stick a flashlight out the window and he'll be alright.
oh, poor baby.
I'll be your huckleberry with the ancient text they call the Anunnaki. Didn't even spell it right, fool.
Not Kay?
Anunnaki. Kai. Spelled it wrong. Think back to Glee Club, said Ty602.
Hmm.
Angel Chavez said, I'll get a hold of Cricket. Thank you for that, family. I got this. Yep. Matt said, when will you ask Cricket to marry you, Miss Cricket? Hee hee.
I'm not. So yeah, no.
It's crazy, huh, guys? That's just
Isn't it? Isn't it?
everything I've done for her, guys. Imagine.
Wow. What a
I let her wait for me for 20 fucking years and then let
oh,
me bullshit.
this guy, I swear.
I602 said, White Fence held it down. Heart Life said, RJ, isn't that so cool how far back that text dates? Gita said, Jovan, when will you be proposing to Cricks?
Wow.
Angel,
You guys are all crazy.
Angel said, turn on the emergency lights, drive safely. Oh, yeah, probably should have told him that. It's probably better. Gita said, Jovan, repeat what you said about women's pay. If I heard you correct, I find that very interesting. I think this is from earlier, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say about it earlier? Same thing?
About what?
About the women's pay thing before I came back.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I don't.
LA Dodger says, Sergio, yeah, I was taking tests for cancer on my lung. Thank God it came out negative. I hate waiting for results. Damn. Good
Yeah.
good thing that
You
came
know
out
what
negative,
I
brother.
do want to say though? Like, I'm not a feminist at all, and I never have been. But those women out there that are like huge feminists, I don't understand why they wouldn't get out there and do something about that guy that ran, that was swimming with all the women in one.
Oh yeah. That
Like,
was
why wouldn't you get on that? You know what I mean? Like, and then like he's off winning awards still. Like
Yeah.
It keeps going. It keeps going. I see him in the news like every day. I see him in the news every day.
Did you see that like what they were saying about Bruce Jenner? Like the first year that he was a woman, he won fucking Woman of the Year award.
I know, like, where are all you feminists out there? Go attack that. Get that. Like,
And
they're
I was
crazy.
who was it? Was it Joe Rogan? I think Joe Rogan was like no, it was some comedian. I think Dave
Um,
Chappelle.
it was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's like he won Woman. He's better than all you women.
Hmm.
That mother, the first year that motherfucker beat every one of you. Crazy shit. Art life. A lot of Egyptian hieroglyphs also describe Exodus. Yeah, but the Sumerian text actually describe uh, basically like I mean it had what damn I'm spacing on the word. Hold on. Um, I'm gonna remember right now. I'm actually trying to. What the hell is it called? What's the first chapter? Oh, Genesis. Genesis. And the first they describe basically the Genesis where and it had the 6 days of the creation, and then it goes into the 7 day. And seven there is no seventh tablet, but it has the first six. It has the six that's almost uh, identical to like the Dead Sea Scrolls and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But it predates all that. It's crazy. Anyway, we'll talk about that another day. Damien said, let's talk about Cricket's poor eating habits. You don't like my Wendy's, bro? And matter of fact, my son got me one of them babes. He went to that place, that ice cream place we like.
Shakes.
Yeah, and he got me that strawberry cheesecake and banana. It's upstairs though in the freezer, so I'm gonna have to leave you guys for a minute again.
Wow. I know, he told me earlier. I bought him shakes and he didn't get me nothing.
Right? Let's talk. Sergio said, "Hey, Nacho Lewis says hello, and he's doing a little better mentally. Is he, brother? That's cool. Tell him we said what's up. Hopefully,
Did
comes
you get a shake or did you get the ice cream?
the ice cream or the what I always get, the concrete."
Oh, okay, okay.
ZG said, "Supper, sup, homeboy." Sergio said, "LA Dodgers, man, I'm glad you're okay, bro." Clover 28 says, "Saludos, Mr. A.D. Mrs. Cricket." Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Cricket. What's up, brother?
Oh, hello.
Gita said, "What's Clover 28?" Cubo G said, "Clover 28." Sergio said, "Nah, it's fucked up, LO. I have this pain on the right side of my head in front of the temple. It's like having a really bad sunburn combined with having a sheet of needles pressed against the scalp." Damn, fool.
Huh,
But the pain is under the skin. Yeah. So
uh,
the doctor hasn't gone back to your email, bro? Or getting you, like, haven't give you,
I just got like the shivers with that. Like my hair
yeah,
stood up on my arm. Ew.
they should prescribe something to you, bro, for the pain. And not, you don't need, like, nothing that's, no hydrocodone or none of that bullshit. You need something that's for nerve damage. That shit doesn't touch nerve damage, bro. You get gabapentin, and there's a bunch of different nerve damage medications that I mean I'm sure the doctor would know better than I would, but just make sure. G Thought says, Sergio, make sure you're not having a stroke.
Does
So
it feel like that?
nah, I think it's just actually like a he said sunburn. It's like on the skin, but under it. And then he said, the muscles in my right arm, the right side of my chest, the right shoulder blade, back area all feel like they're torn and burning. I can't even pick up a cup or brush my teeth with my right arm. Damn.
Jeez. That is not okay. Jeez, like that. I'm sorry.
Heart like Tony said, can we come on to talk about G Thoughts, Ty 602, Sergio V, Damien D, ZG, LA Dodgers, Kiki G, RJ, Cielos, Matt, Ro P, LA, Latusa, Angel Rocker, G. I think that's all they said. Sergio said, G Thoughts, I'm waiting to hear back from my doctor for another appointment in person, hopefully. Blood in, blood out, Big Al, said Angel Chavez. Gita said good. Angel Contreras, saludos OG desde Texas. Good channel you got me respetos. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you for tapping in. And hopefully you continue to do so, bro. We're trying to. I should be getting some more videos. I have been working on some, so I'm gonna get some out here probably this week. Uh, Tonight I'll release the third and last one that I have of me and Mundo talking, and I'll put that one out. And I know that I have some almost ready to go, so I'll get some this week, and then I think next week I should start doing the stuff on Johnny Torres. So
It's gonna be a banger.
they are bangers, fire.
Gonna be. It's gonna be what do they say? Fuego.
Oh, what?
It's gonna be fuego.
Fuego. Gita said, Cricks, the
Ah,
more controller, the more fun it is. That's why I love computer games, because with the mouse and keyboard, I can control entire armies and do no mercy invasions. Yeah, that's too much for me, bro. I'm used to the old, two buttons and the little cross, bro. All that other stuff is too much. It's too much for me. Chita said, ¿a qué, güey? Geronimo said, Angel Contreras, bienvenido, hermano. Saludos, familia. Hope everyone is well. Awesome persons in the house. What's up? Hey, P, you gave up on
awesome
the chess game?
person is here.
He gave up on the chess game. He ain't moved in 2 days.
Uh-oh.
I get it. Scared to death. I know. It's all right.
It's because he's just been thinking really hard. He's about to get you right now.
Well, shit. I mean, we're going to have to start timing these things. He only has 4 days left in this game. I got 7. Chitas. Oh, Angel Contreras. Saludos, familia. Órale, AP. How you doing, bro? Said Sergio. Real issue with the age. LOL, said Ty 602. Doing good, Sergio. Gracias, said awesome person. Sergio said, White Fence, you described every Mexicana, Chicana's life that are between the ages of 13 to 17.
What I described?
I don't know. I don't know what you said. I can't remember. That's what sucks when we're not caught up.
Yeah, catch up.
I'm catching up. Angel Contreras says, Saludos a todos. I like the conversation. Freedom Liberty said, What's up, everyone? I'm about to go to sleep, but just saw you were on and wanted to send my LNR. What's up, Freedom Liberty? It's been a
Oh, hey,
minute.
Freedom.
I'm trying to come on earlier, bro. I know these are late
I
night ones.
tried today to get him on earlier. And that's another thing. I really tried to come on early tonight because I know that you guys got kiddos that go to school this week, and it's just I'm pretty sure for most of you guys it's been like a crazy week or crazy weekend with last minute back to school. So, I hope everything goes well for them. I hope that all your guys' kids have a great day on their first day of school. So,
Yep, we did try. I think we need to. I don't know how we can do it. Just the day goes by so fast, man. And believe it or not, I kind of work a lot. Yesterday I wasn't supposed to work. Today I wasn't supposed to work. Didn't today, but yesterday I didn't even tell you, babe. So fire alarm goes off. The 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 drill, or what they're supposed to do is front desk is supposed to run to the panel and call us and tell us where the fire is at, or where the alarm is. You know what I mean? So then we can go to that area. and check it out. So fire alarm goes off. Broad at the front desk is still talking to somebody about taking something to somebody's room. So I jump on and say, "Hey, cut all radio contact unless it's for emergency purposes." I shut them down, but I got to run all the way to the front, check the panel. And as I'm walking, running by the girl at the front, I'm like, "Where is it?" She just shrugs her shoulders. I'm like, "Fuck." So I check the panel, and it says it's the fire alarm. It's going off at the sixth floor south side of the building, and it said south side sixth floor beam, right? So I'm like, we get up there, we're looking everywhere. Fire department comes. I tell the fire department I can't find which one went off. But remember, we just had that sprinkler pop. So there's people working, and there was some girls hanging something to like do water remediation. So I'm like, I think they did something because they were acting real weird. Like they just kept looking, and so I'm like, I think they did something. They don't want to say nothing. They must have bumped one of our fire alarms, something. I thought, well, I think we're good. So fire department leaves, resets it, and leaves. Fire alarm goes off again. Says the same shit. I'm looking for a goddamn beam. Like I'm like, I don't see. Where's the beam at? Right? Like I'm thinking, like a physical concrete beam or something. Well, long story short, it ended up being they have suicide beams on on every 3 floors or something, like the sixth floor, the second floor. So it has like infrared things that if someone stands up on like the banister, like they're about to jump, or if a body flies by, this beam will see that and set the alarm off. So it's an infrared beam, not like a physical beam. And since those girls were up there working on the thing, they were setting it off. The thing kept thinking someone was jumping. So then we had to leave it off, put it in test for 24 hours, and I had to have someone come in and basically sleep here or walk every 30 minutes to do fire watch since we left the alarm off. And it was just a long day yesterday.
That sounds long. Sounds
Um,
tiring. It sounds tiring.
it was just a bitch because I didn't. Now I know in the future if it ever says beam, I know what it's talking about. But I called the other dude that works with me, the guy under me. He's been in this building 9 years, and I'm telling him, "Where's the south side beam?" And he's like, "I don't know about no beam. Hey, you've been here 9 years. You don't know nothing about this damn building."
You
But
know, it was funny yesterday at work. So I've been playing catch up at work because every day I find something new that's
yeah,
gonna mess up. So this lady comes in and she's really quiet and she's like, "Hey, my son, he's no longer gonna take, piano lessons. We're done, but you guys charged my card for the next month and I wasn't supposed to get charged." And I was like, "Well, you're supposed to like let us know ahead of time. It's kind of like you're supposed to unsubscribe, you
yeah,
know?" And I'm explaining to her, and then her husband calls on the phone. And he's like, "Did you get it taken care of?" Like, he's yelling at her. He's just so rude. And she's just like this quiet, little polite lady. And she's like, "Well, she's explaining to me that, it's too late. It already went through." And he's like, "Put her on the phone if you can." And she's like, "Well, you're on speaker." This guy got crazy. He's like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. And I don't care." Like, I was like, "No, I don't know who you are, sir. Personally, I don't know who you are." I was like, "I know you by name, though." And he was like, "Don't get cute with me," and, yelling. I'm like, "Well, you can yell at your wife, sir." I was like, "But you're not going to use that tone and yell at me because I'm not yelling at you." And I was like, "I could see what I can do about refunding you, but they're like really big on not refunding."
yeah,
So I was like, "I can see what I can do if you just give me a minute." And he's like, "Well, no, you're not going to see what you can do. You're just going to do it." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, I don't know how to talk to you anymore because you're a little all over the place. I was like, so I'll just pass you up to, someone a little higher. And he was like, you do that. And I'm like, I said I was gonna do it. Just because you told me to do that doesn't mean, ooh, But he was like, do you know who I am? And I'm like, oh, great. I was like, no, I don't care. I don't. I don't.
Special
And
people.
his wife told me that he is someone like that works in like a claims department or something. So she's like, he works in claims. That's why he kept saying that. I was like, I don't care. Like,
And claims
I
where?
don't know. I don't know, but that's why he kept saying that.
Like that's supposed to mean something?
I know. I was just like, I even told him, I was like, I don't know how to talk to you anymore because you're like yelling and screaming. Like, I
It's crazy.
just like laugh at it. And I think he got mad when he heard me like
Like,
chuckle a little. I was like, this guy is crazy.
yeah,
Grown people acting that way in this world.
that's how it goes. Let me keep it going so we catch you. He wasn't a bad kid, just a misguided youth, lol. See?
Yeah, you were a misguided youth, and that's what I was talking about when you were gone. I know that you were a troubled teen, troubled youth, but you had help along the way getting there. If you wouldn't have had a broken home, you probably wouldn't have gone looking for it in the streets for that love and that companion and the acceptance. And, you're at home and nobody will play with me. So, you got to go out to
The fuck?
the,
That's never what I said.
so you got to go out to the hood and find your family there. And it's not the right family, but
Just some
it,
shit up.
no, that's what it is.
No one will play with me.
Those kids, nobody will play with me kids.
Pretty
Those
sure
kids.
it's a little more serious than that in my home.
No, it was. That's what I'm saying. You didn't get there alone. You had some help along the way.
Yeah. Well, it happens. Let me see. Sergio LOL said Thai 602. Sergio said, Orale Angel Contreras. Matt said, go ahead and make your move, motherfucker. I'll send you to hell with Big Al.
Oh my God.
Awesome person said, Miss Cricket, you are who you hang out with. You hung out with Rio, so that means you're a carnala. Cut it out.
Stop.
Thai 602 said, what up, Freedom Liberty?
Oh God, that's embarrassing.
Sergio said, Ty, LOL. Sergio said, I worked in the outside garden department with a broad that was bigger than me and could easily pick up an 80-pound cinder block, but she wouldn't because the law says women aren't supposed to lift. Damn, for real? Anything over 35 pounds. Is that right? I didn't know that.
There's probably a reason for it. But she's like one out of how many? Like nobody's trying. I know. I'm not trying to do that job.
Yeah, working in the Arizona heat sucks, said Ty 602. Angel Chavez said, I'll contact you, Cricket, on that family tomorrow con respect. All right, brother. Matt said, hey, Cricket, what's your opinion on American Cholo about how it all unfolded? Apparently, he actually didn't intentionally make any derogatory comments about African American people. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. I know who American Cholo is, or you put Chola, but, but I don't know what you're talking about. What happened? He talked shit about black people? Or he didn't?
I
Bro, I
don't know.
don't keep up with all this YouTube stuff. Honestly, I don't. I don't know if you guys think I'm kidding when I say I don't, bro. I don't know. I don't watch. I watch TikTok sometimes. I don't really fuck around with this. It's too. Everything's repetitive. All these people that talk about helping kids don't help kids. I don't see anything that goes in that direction about helping kids. So I just don't fuck with none of it, bro. I honestly I don't, and I know not everybody is about that. I don't know if American Cholo says that, and I don't think he does. I think he just talks politics and other stuff, or maybe he does. I don't know, but I'm just not. I'm so burnt out by all these vatos on this YouTube shit, bro. that speak like that. I think the only ones, honestly, that I will watch, like when they're having I don't care about who killed who and who made who. None of that shit. It's just I'm just not. I don't care. I'll watch homie Hangout Vato Rascal. I'll watch his channel when he gets into deeper discussions where when it's a little bit more of a mature discussion about the same type of shit I think about. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, I don't care who's killing, who's dying, who got made, who all that. None of that stuff. I just don't. I think the last time I did watch Flaco here the last couple of days because he had Chango on there, and I did time with Chango. Me and Chango were locked up together for like I think 5 years, 4 years, something like that. So when I seen his photo, I was like, damn, Chango's on there, now listen. And I remember talking to Chango about all that same shit that he says on there. So that, that interests me only because I had a personal relationship with the dude. Dude's cool, Vato and shit. But, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't even want to watch that. I'm not interested in that. I don't have time for it. So
Yeah.
honestly, I just don't
It's
know.
just so funny because like a lot of people they're so in love with their hood, they're so in love with where they live, but yet they've never helped out their community in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I don't, or even try to, or attempt to, or even think about doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
That's where I'm at with it, bro. I really don't. I mean, that's not to say anything bad about American Cholo or the black people he talked about or any of that. I just don't know what's going on, bro. Because I've gotten so burnt out on the bullshit, bro, that I don't even turn it on anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just don't. Um, I wish everybody, uh, I wish that all these vatos would use their platform uh, to help, to really do some good, but to each his own. Angel Contreras, so you've been to Texas cricket and where? Yeah, I've been to Texas. Well, I've been through Texas, bro. Like my drives and shit. I never really kicked it there, but I did time with a bunch of vatos from Texas because I was in the feds, right? So I was with vatos that basically from everywhere. I was with a few vatos that were they were TS before. They're from Houston, Dallas, Austin. I was with vatos that were M out there from San Antonio and a few other spots. And then I was with a couple Aztecas or like 2 or 3 Aztecas that were from El Paso. So I've done time with a lot of them and heard a lot of the stories of their pintas and a lot of their, how they do things in the state. But I haven't spent a lot of time in Texas. When I drive home, um, we go through.
Actually, we have been there when we went to go see one of your friends in Fort Smith.
It wasn't Fort Smith, baby. It was Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh, Fort Worth. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So we went there. We were there for about 4 days there in Fort Worth, uh, in Dallas. We went to a comedy club and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't spent too much time. The drive home, I go through Amarillo, Texas, and all that, so it's kind of like on the top. But yeah, that's where I'm at on Texas. Awesome person said, "What if Rio gets tired of waiting and moves on, Miss Cricket? What then?"
Ugh. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you could have you can get another, you could get a girl from the YouTube Yarda.
I got Sharpies.
Maybe one that's like on 10 channels instead of at home taking care of their kids. I don't know. One of them.
Angel Contreras said, "If your wife wants for you every time you go to the bote, trust me, she's the one to be for your
Oh,
rest of your life."
thank you.
If she waits for me every time I go to the bote, yeah. Uh, how many times I got locked up with you, babe? Just once, right? Twice.
Twice.
So I met her when I was torcido. I got out and I was out for 4.5 months. I went back. I beat that case, got out again, was out for 11 days, and then went back for 13 and something years. So, awesome person says Cinnabon is fire with some cafecito. Where does Cinnabon come from, AP? You just thinking of food? I like Cinnabon too, though, bro. We're on the same page. Geronimo said Wendy's double has no equal, Chronicleros. That's what I just ate right now, the double. Sergio said, still waiting to hear from him. Gita said, all them symptoms on one side of your body sounds like a stroke. Gita. Matt said, I think it's a stroke too, but I thought it only affected your left side. Que no, ese fool. He got some shingles, bro. It's I think that follows nerves. Que no. So it's probably maybe it's just attacking the nerves on his left side or something, or on his right side, whatever.
My boss is only 2 years older than me, and he's. I didn't think anything was wrong with him. He's just tall and lanky and thin, and just 40 years old, and he's had a heart attack already. He has one of those, what are they that they put in your chest, a pacemaker?
Yeah, see more.
He has one of those. Um, he has really bad anxiety to where um, it's kind of like an anxiety attack, but like really bad, like where he like shuts the door to his office and has to like figure a way to calm himself down, take medication. Like it's crazy. I'm like, what the heck? Like he's only 40 years old, but he like supposedly died and came back to life, and it was crazy. I felt really bad when he was telling me that story.
Yeah, it's true. That sucks. Health wise, man. I guess I'm glad I'm not unhealthy in those type of ways. I almost died here a minute ago, but that wasn't because of my health. I mean, fucking infection kicked in. But as far on a grand scheme of things, my health is pretty good. Cheap thoughts from what I read, the shingles attack a certain area of your body and stay on those nerves, said Sergio. Yeah, that's what I think too. I'm pretty sure. God plan said all good, bro, from Oakland. Cuba. What's up, homeboy? Steven
Hello.
said Eleanor's from La Tusa, homie. What's up, brother? God plan said white fence and he threw up what is those things?
Oh, like little rocker fingers?
This, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Michelle Paleo said, hi, Jovan. Hi, Cricket. What's up, Michelle? How you doing?
Hey, Michelle.
Tom Loke Bud said, Cricket, what is the work? What work, bro? Where I work or what? Or you, I don't know. See, are you talking about where I work or are you talking about my tattoos? Sergio said, hey, Michelle. Hi, Sergio, said Michelle. Ty602 said, bill collectors, punks. Matt said, laugh my ass off. Nobody will play with me. I know, right? Steven Smith said, yikes. Matt, not even rock, paper, scissors laughed my ass off. Javier said, Cricket, Jovan, and the Chronicle family. Hope everyone is well tonight. What's up, Javier? How you doing?
Oh, happy I was here.
Where's Chele? I know we ain't on that late. Sergio said, órale, Javier. Steven Smith said, about to get all the tattoos on my neck and face taken off. Have you ever went through that type of pain? Well, I've had other pain. I got my 3 dots taken off of my face. Obviously not the same thing. They just, beep, 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 beep. But it didn't hurt too much. I mean, it kind of hurt, but it was quick. Again, it was just 3 dots. I had to do two different sittings, uh, and basically it took them off. I mean, you can kind of like right there. I guess you could kind of see a little bit, but anyway, 2 sittings got them pretty much off. But that's about all. I didn't have much more. Well, no, I didn't have anything. Everything else I did on myself was cover up. I just put tats over stuff. So my back, I had a real big old English that said Mexican Mafia, and I covered that just with a bigger tattoo, dark, nice, and my chest too. I had some stuff I covered up, um, but that's it. But yeah, I heard that like removal, a lot of you're gonna do a lot that I heard is real painful. I can imagine because I remember this. I mean, wasn't crazy, you know what I mean? But there was some pain there. I mean, if it continued for a long period of time, I'm sure it would hurt more. Javier says, Sergio, brother, hope you're doing good. LA Dodgers Blue said, is that the maintenance room you're in an office? Yeah. So that's the shop, and then I'm in my office. So this is my computer for this, but those are my other computers and all that shit. But yeah, that's the shop back there. Sergio said, Javier, I'm working on it. Thank you, bros. RJ says, Steven, I got done tattoos removed from my face. It feels like they're hitting you with rubber bands. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. Yeah. Some rubber bands, said RJ. Yeah. Pretty much like they're like pulling them back and hitting you with them. Sergio says, Steven Smith, ooh wee, from what I heard, you're in for the party of your life, bro. Sergio has a way with words. Angel Chavez said, good night, familia. Respect and blessings. Good night, brother. You gone?
Good night, Angel.
Hasta mañana, homie. Javier said, gotta pass out the tres flores, Jovan.
To who?
To me, I guess.
To the kids?
Oh, yeah.
Heck no.
Might be some kids that need it too.
No, we're okay.
They gotta do their hair.
I know, but not with that greasy, nasty stuff.
Have a good night, Angel. Why is it nasty? That shit smells good.
I don't like the way it smells.
Man.
Might as well just get them a can of that spray, that Pam. You just spray their hair with it, like hairspray. It's all greasy and nasty. Ugh. I am not a fan of that hair product. I am not.
Sure, just said, have a good night, Angel. Stephen Smith said, I ain't looking forward to it. Got the tattoos with a pen spring. Now laser remove. I'm putting my skin through the ringer. Yeah, right. Single. All my arms are all single needle, bro. Everything. All single needle. Shit's crazy. Art Life said it's sad that some folks make their area an idol rather than building it up. Southside Arrowhead.
Yeah, I think I think that has so much truth to it. Like, people idolize things that they shouldn't. And you guys know how I feel about that. I just don't like it. This guy gets out of jail and, oh, he's a legend. It would be an honor to work with him. Are you kidding me right now? You know how stupid that sounds. That's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some dumb stuff, but that's like the worst. To idolize another grown man because he did time. Ooh, big whoopty. I don't know. I like to idolize people that every day get up and make breakfast for their kids, take their grandkids out to the park, are there for their family as a good friend. Those are people that you look up to that are legends. But people nowadays just idolize everything. They look up to everything that they just shouldn't.
Yeah.
Movie stars, singers, it just blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Stephen Smith. Holy shit, said Sergio. Puro Scottsdale downtown gangster, said RJ. Sergio said, Muffin, LOL, you gonna jump on? Sergio said, whoa, he actually admitted he almost died. I mean, it was close, they said.
Mm-hmm.
Damien Groff said, much love from Burke. I love Albuquerque, man. If there was any place I could move to besides home, that's where I'd like to move. I like New Mexico's firme, bro. I just like the ambiance of it. It's a nice place. I don't know
Mhm.
all of the
It's pretty there.
yeah, I don't know all the intricate, I don't know the details of barrios and all that shit. Um, but I just like it. It's just nice out there. Hard Life Tony said, SB, I know they told me I've been out too long and I need to catch another case and then they'll put me on.
Yeah, you got to do this and that, and then we're gonna say, now breaking news, the legend, last man standing.
The hell, you dropped your phone? She dropped her phone.
Okay,
Sergio,
my bad.
you dropped
Drop my
your
phone.
phone?
Oh,
Sergio said, LOL, fucking muffin. Matt said, I blocked Chele from channel. She had to go. Was no good, ese cricket. Off the YouTube yarda, LOL. Just kidding. Yeah, I hope she's okay.
yeah,
Sergio said, Matt, LOL. The song she kept choosing on music night got her deemed.
that was so funny. I hope she's okay. I know she's been busy and
And
you
she,
know doing her own thing right now. Yeah.
Sergio laughed my ass off, said Matt. Southside Scottsdale Arrowhead rules, said Heart Life Tony. Sergio said, Matt, LOL. Sergio said, shoot, muffin the link. Matt said, I want to see us at Boxer Enriquez on this channel and see if Cricket can have a sit-down discussion just like he did with Mundo.
But why? Why is it that? Okay, never mind. I get it. I know why. Duh, it's called Prison Chronicles.
Yeah.
But
Boxer said, Johnny Tapia and Danny Romero came from Burke, great boxers. Yeah. I know Johnny Tapia. I don't know the Danny Romero name. Yeah. Ben Cuevas said, "Hubo Cricket, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicleros familia. Jovan, you're lucky to have Cricket. Good to catch a live, relaxing. What's the topic?
hey, Ben.
It's open discussion night, open mic night right now. We're just kind of talking. What do you guys want to talk about? I mean, is there anything that's kind of contemporary that you guys would like to discuss?
Well, are you? I want to know, like, is everybody ready for school? Like, their kids are going to school this week and next week. Like, is everybody ready? Is everybody good to go? I mean, is there anybody out there that might need a little help or some extra supplies or something? Like, what's going on with that?
Sergio said, órale, Ben Cuevas, ¿por qué hubo, Sergio? Heart Life said, Tapia fish is good. You mean tilapia? Is there a tapia?
I don't know. Maybe it's Mexican.
It's Mexican.
Probably.
it's,
I don't know.
it's south of the border fish.
Mm-hmm.
Tilapia, said Michelle.
Oh,
Typo.
okay. I thought it was that. What did you call it the first time?
Tilapia. Oh,
No.
tapia.
Oh yeah.
Tapia.
That's what they sell that at Food City.
He said it was a typo. Tilapia. God bless you, Cricket and Miss Cricket, and everyone on here, said Matt.
Oh, thank you, man.
Ben Cuevas said Danny Romero kicked at my chante back in the day when he was an amateur. He was training with Michael. He heard all the gunshots in the barrio, ambulances, and helicopter, and was scared. LOL. Yeah, that's the day when it was all that shit was going on. Matt said I start school on the 28th of this August last year and getting my MBA undergraduate degree. I'm so not ready. Right? Is that right, bro? You get a
Oh,
master's of business administration. That's cool, bro. That's cool.
1 year. That's gonna fly by. You know how quick that's gonna go?
That's what my son said he wants to get. He wanted to get an MBA. I actually wanted to get one when I was in the joint. I was looking for some kind of correspondence courses where I can get an MBA. It was just too difficult to pay and all that, paying for it and all that. But That's feeding, bro. That's real good. Matt said, I hate homework. Sergio said, I'm definitely not ready to bust my ass waking up early as fuck while my ex advances her career, not having to worry about shit because I choose to put my kids first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I I feel you, Sergio, because, my man put his career first too in there. He was putting his career in, and I was out here stuck with the kid. I'm just kidding, not the same thing, but I mean,
the only difference is, I'm sure, Sergio, is when you met your Ruka, she probably wasn't that way. My girl met me that way.
so you have to do those eyes.
Yeah,
So making them bigger is proving more of a point.
yeah, it did prove the.
Oh, no, that's too bad. I mean, if she is working on her career, obviously it's going to benefit the kids, and it's not too late for you to, maybe in the future work on something on yourself for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. There'll come a time, brother, where you can. I mean, it happens all the time. It's tough, but I mean, what's more important than the kids? That's the good thing. It's gonna, at the end of the day, you'll. I mean, shit, bro. All three of your kids end up with MBAs, and you don't got one. Come on, you're still gonna be a proud ass father. Um,
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, we do what we can, and I mean, the kids is what matters now. Whatever they got to do. I'm here doing this shit, and but my boy, I want him to do bigger things than me. So it's
I want Mijo to do bigger things that we did, but I still want him to be who he was when I raised him. I want him to be that family guy. When he has kids one day, make sure that they come first. I hope that that's stuck in his head.
yeah,
You know, um, I know a lot of people, that's another thing they worship is money, money. And it's like, that's not being rich. It doesn't matter. You can have all the money in the world. Does it help? Absolutely. But that's not being rich. Being rich is being able to sit at a table with your family, have dinner, have good conversations, everybody around the Christmas tree, everybody together. It doesn't help that you have all this money, but you're alone in the world,
yeah,
and you only see your family once a year or twice a year. That's not,
that's true.
eh, I want him to be, have a good living, but I want him to be rich in that way, you know.
Yeah. Sergio said, "Oh shit, LOL, sorry, bro." Sorry. Sergio went under. Stay up and let God guide you, bro. Said Matt. Awesome person said, Grillo told you, Miss Cricket, my lifestyle comes primero. I did.
Just because he said it, look at look where he's at now.
Yeah. I
You're
didn't.
why would you say that? Who says that?
I said that. You thought you were so special.
I can That just really kind of blew my mind. Like, and I
But I
told
didn't,
you, like, I was like, nope, I don't come second. Sorry.
but I didn't say my lifestyle. I said, I think I said my carnales or my clique or some shit, some dumb shit like that. I can't remember.
There was so many red flags with you. I don't know why. All you needed was like a neon sign over your head, like run, girl, run. I don't know what. Yeah.
But you met me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's what happens. And Cuevas, it's kind of a rock and a hard place. I put my career first and worked and had my kids live good in the Highland area in Gilbert. I didn't want them to see the shit I saw growing up from 5 years old and up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a tough one too when you have to choose between, you know, I mean, and that's a lot of the problem with single mothers and stuff. You know what I mean? They have to work, And if they don't have any kind of support, then it becomes they're always at work and the kids are always alone, and then like they're looked down upon, even though what they're doing is for their kids.
But the thing is that you don't have to be stuck in that situation forever. Look at it like I'm stuck in the situation for this year, but something's got to change. I got to figure it out because I don't want to keep working my butt off like this.
But it's
You know,
hard without support. That's the only thing. You know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I'm saying. That's what I've said. Like, you can't live with a family member just for 9 months. Go get a certificate for 9 months.
But what
Uh,
if there's none of that? Think of my family. You know what I'm saying? And my
okay, you want me to tell you what your mom should have did?
no, I'm not. I don't. I know what you
She
think.
should have stayed. She should have stayed at your sister's.
Okay, but then don't think of my family. Think of a family that doesn't have that. What if there's somebody that doesn't have a sister? They're a single child, parents are dead, they're a single mother, have nobody
That's
to.
very rare. Stop.
Well, it's not always.
Yes, it is. That you don't know a single soul. You don't know somebody at work. Hey, girl, can I move in with you for a year? Let's split the rent. I'll watch your kids. You watch my kids while we work. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go to school for 9 months, get a medical assistant certificate, and then you just up and up and up, better yourself. Like really, you don't know not one person that you can roommate with, help with, move in with a family member, so you don't have to pay all the bills. You guys can help each other out for that year. Like really, it just sounds like a lot of excuses.
yeah, I guess you're right
I know.
for once.
Uh,
Sergio said, "What's an MBA? It's a Master's in Business Administration, bro." RJ said, "Hey, Cricket, what happened when White Fence got busted? How did she get caught up in that? I thought Dreamer just caught you up." Yeah, he did just catch me up, bro. She got caught up. It was the FBI actually set her up, or didn't set her up. So quick explanation. So they had a Ruka that was a CI, confidential informant, named Angel. And this Ruka had so-called conectas. So when I was out for those 11 days, that Ruka called me on the phone, and we had, I don't know, like 100 pounds or 50 pounds of grifa or something, and we were trying to trade it for vidrio, and she said she knew somebody that could do that, right? Or something going on, like something like that. So um, she was trying to get me to talk on the phone, and I was real. I didn't talk on the phone. I wasn't really that type of dude to do that. And so she calls me on the phone, and she's like, "Hey, Cricket." So and it was weird that she called me because it was set up already to do it. You know what I mean? But she wanted to get me to say it. So she's like, "Hey, these dudes want to know what's up. If we're gonna do the trade, or like she was trying to like say shit." And I said, "Hey, Angel, check it out, man. I don't talk on the phone. I go, they know what we got. I know what they got. Just let me know what's up, and that's it." And I hung up the phone, and that's what's recorded. And when it hangs up, the FBI even goes on, and they say it's 11:53. Whatever the date was, April 24, whatever. And they said that was a phone call between Mexican mafia member Manuel Cricket Madrano and CI, our CI informant. Da, 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 da. So when they arrested all of us, they they arrested Joanne saying that they had her on a phone call talking about drugs. That she had that her charges were different than ours. Her charges were basically like helping me do something with drugs, right? I can't remember the name of the charge. It wasn't a conspiracy though; it was something else. Um, but I knew it wasn't true because I didn't include Jovan and shit like that. I didn't. There was no. I never once told Jovan go pick up dope. I never once said, "Hey, call me." If anything, I would have her three-way and I would talk to somebody, or I would send a Wheela out in legal mail through Visita and have her give the legal mail to somebody and have it have a Wheela in there. That would be the most I would do with her. I would never like, because I knew that she couldn't do it. She wasn't hip to that juego. So I couldn't be like, hey babe, call this dude and say we need a quarter pound of this. She'd be like, what? Like she'd be like fucked up about it. You know what I mean? It would be weird for her, and she, whether she would do it or not, probably not. She'd probably be like, babe, I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable or whatever. But either way, the lingo, the way to do it, she didn't have that in her. I just wouldn't include her. So when she got charged with that, I knew something was wrong because I never did that. I remember when I told the placas, I'm like, you fuckers making this shit personal. I never made shit personal with you guys. And when they had raided my house, they had found the lead detective from the task force. They had found his address in my house from the bank. He had got a bank loan, and I had the papers from the bank, and so it had his address in there. And I said, listen, I had your address, bro. I didn't go over there. We didn't go, come to your family. We didn't make it personal. You're making it personal. He's like, no, I'm not. You did that. You included Joe. I was like, bullshit. I never included her in shit. And I didn't know what they were talking about of this so-called phone call. Once we got all our discovery, that's when her lawyer was like, there's nothing here. You're going to beat this. I'm not seeing anything that you did. And when I started listening to all, because I already knew what we said in front of fucking uh, Dreamer and all that. So I just tried to look for this so-called phone call that they said I made with Maruca. And the only phone calls that were, because everything was DVD, it was all video. They have videos of us inside the hotel room. They have videos of us, like when we're driving down the freeway, they have a helicopter or an airplane, I don't know which, following us. So you see the car, in the video as they're following us, all that stuff. So the only audios, there was maybe like 5 tapes that was just audio. And one of those was that broad angel talking to me. They were trying to say that was Jovan. And it was bullshit. They just used it to indict her. And they basically lied to the grand jury, saying that voice was Jovan talking to me about the drogas. And it wasn't. At the end of the fucking call, you clearly, the FBI agent gets on there and says that was a phone call between Manuel Medrano and the CI Angel, whatever the fuck her last name was. And so that's why I knew, like, they did that. They used that to bring her into the fold to see if they could get me to break. But they didn't have anything. Her lawyer said it. I told her, I'm like, they ain't got shit on you. This is bullshit. It's made up. That there is no tape. And then, but either way, I told her, but tell on me. I don't care. I'm fucked anyway. If you got to, and her lawyer was like, nah, you don't even got to do that. We got this. There's nothing. There was no tape. It was all made up. So that's how Jovan got caught up. It was the FBI did that. It was a it was a scheme on the FBI's part, bro.
But it was pretty messed up because they thought that by doing that, they were going to get you to, talk whatever. But it ended up being, your own friends that that try to do us dirty.
Yeah,
So
see,
I mean, it's expected from them, from the cops, FBI's, but who would have known? What if they didn't set me up? What if they didn't do that?
Yeah. And the thing was, it was like that didn't flip me. You know what I mean? Like I knew that it wasn't true, and Jovan knew it was. I mean, her lawyer told her, "There's nothing. I've already reviewed everything that they said, because they have to mark the stuff, and so if they're saying that there's a tape between Jovan and me, they have to mark that for the to say this is what we're going to use against her in trial." and so the shit that they marked as being Jovan was this bitch Angel. And the lawyer's like, what the fuck? Like every week, it was stupid. It was like, but again, you know what I mean? To get an indictment is real easy. They just got to tell the fucking grand jury, hey, look, this is this person, and they don't even play the whole tape. They hang up, you know, they stop it before they do the whole other shit. They get her indicted. So it was easy to indict her, but I knew different, and so did she. So that's why, I mean, there was no flipping for the first couple of years. There was no reason to. She was beating that shit. It was when I told her, because they still kept her indicted. You know what I'm saying? It was still, we were still waiting to go, and I'm like, listen, babe, just, you know what I mean, jump on the bandwagon. I tell them I'm fucking through. They got me on tape talking to Dreamer, admitting everything anyway. That, you know, all that. So then that's where the other stuff came in. So yeah, that was that. Matt, data analytics is popular right now. You can get a certificate even through Google versus going for 4 years. Really? Data analytics? Matt said, growing up poor made me rich in the soul. Right? So is that what you're getting your data analytics? Is that what you're going for? Is that your major or what? Roe P said, you're doing the right thing, Sergio. You'll reap the rewards from your kids. It's a sacrifice, but the kiddos will remember what you've done for them. Kids are smarter than we think. Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, you will reap the rewards of that, bro.
Yeah.
It's an investment in your children. You know, you can't get no better than that. Sergio said, Roe P, I hope so. Definitely that, bro. Matt said, I'm taking 3 classes this upcoming semester: business calculus, data analysis, and business economics. I hate math. Sergio said, Matt, speak English, fool. Roe P said, it will be over before you know it, Matt. You got this. Congrats for sticking it out. Matt said, the only English I know is Spanglish. Says Sergio, stay listo con palabra, fool. Matt said, Sergio. Matt, LOL, said Sergio. Ben Cueva said, my ex-wife was a stay-at-home mom and was there 24/7 while I worked my ass off. The schools were really good in Gilbert. It's a good area to move from the hood. Totally different. It was Disneyland. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, see,
Kids.
I think it's a little bit easier when you have both parents in the house.
Yeah.
It definitely is harder when you're a single parent. And if you're a single parent with one kid and you see how hard it is, don't go have 2 and 3 more like kids if you already are struggling and it's already hard with one kid.
Yeah.
And you're a single parent. Like, just, I don't get it. But yeah, it's definitely a bit, easier with both parents. But also, I talked about this the other day. Like, we grew up in Phoenix. I grew up. It wasn't bad like that, like it is now, where I grew up. But it's considered the hood now, I guess. But even if we wanted to be bad, we couldn't because our parents wouldn't allow us. So it doesn't matter like where you grow up. It's how you make your life. It's how your parents raise you. Because there's a lot of kids that grow up in really good neighborhoods and they're pill poppers and this and that. Just it's on the parents.
Yeah. Matt said, thank you, Roe P. RJ said, assisting a criminal syndicate. No, bro, it was something about facilitating drugs or something, like helping me facilitate drugs, something like that. It wasn't nothing to do with the clica, nothing on a grand scale. It was just her and I thing. I can't remember the charge. I think it was something like that, like facilitating or like basically, the legal term for helping me procure drugs, basically. But it was bullshit. Ben Cuevas said that was back in '94. If I would have stayed in the barrio, I would have been locked up. So it was a career move out of necessity and a good head start for my 4 kids. Yeah, that's
Good.
good. Definitely good. Sergio said, you did it right, man. LA Dodger said, Ben Cuevas, I live in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Where is Gilbert? Gilbert is like the east, no, southeast, I guess. Yes, of Phoenix. It's like kind of like the better part of uh, Phoenix. It's out towards like, I'm talking about Scotts. It's not by Scottsdale, but there's Scottsdale. You got Tempe, Gilbert. Like those are the, when you hear those, you know those are like the kind of the better areas, you know, or some parts of Tempe. Sergio, it was a good move, but I also lost out of some of the school and activities because I was always tired because of work. But they lived good, better than I did. They had the new clothes, and me the rags and old clothes. LOL.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant Cuevas. Sergio said, Ben, LOL. Yeah, my kids' clothes and shoes are way better than mine. What's the biggest difference between federal time and state? Um, Legally, nothing, bro. You do 85% in both. In Arizona, is 85%, and in the feds, it's 85%. Um, the federal was a little. It's obviously better. They don't lock you down if you're a cardan. They don't really work it that way. Um, you go off of your kind of your history, so you get points and stuff, and they figure out if you're a low, medium, high, and all that stuff. Uh, They got the USPs, then they got the FCIs, then they got the lows, and then they got camps. So, I mean, FCIs are pretty much kind of like mediums. USPs would be max. But they're all pretty good, bro. I mean, honestly, they open the doors in the mornings and they close them at night. You got a couple counts where you got to lock down for, but for the most part, you know, you're out all day. Um, they do moves during the day, like they'll call like a 15-minute move where you got, you know, everybody can go to their job or whatever, stuff like that. But they definitely got better jobs. They definitely, I mean, again, you know, you're not locked down. Arizona had a thing called, and it might have changed by now, and I don't know what other states do, but in Arizona they had something called controlled movement, basically from medium up, which meant you were locked in your cell all day except for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got to walk to chow and back, and you had your rec time out in the yard and then back to your cell. And they would pop your cell one at a time to come out for your showers. But the rest of the time, you were just locked down. It's all controlled movement. Um, I never I never got to go lower than um, a 3 yard, so I'm not sure if they had control movement on the lower ones. I don't think so. I heard that it was a little better. They would open them for the days también. So, but that's how all the feds were. They pop your door and you're out basically all day. And then, like I said, they had better jobs. They offered stuff. I mean, they would have wood shops and um, metal shops, and like all kind. I mean, they're just whatever. You know what I mean? They have better paying jobs. They have something called Unicorn, and that was like the federal. In Arizona, it was called ACI, where they had like you could make furniture, right? For they usually made like the desks for the cops' offices, or you made the clothes for the prisoners. Just depending what yard you went to, different yards offered, you know, made different stuff in their unicorns. But the pay grades went up, and you can get paid better, and you got seniority, got paid. I mean, it was just a better program altogether. A little bit easier to do time in because you know you're able to um, lose your thoughts on your day to day living instead of just being locked down thinking all the fucking time. But that was it, really. I mean, it wasn't. It was definitely better than doing state time. I can assure you of that. But RJ said facilitate and promote. Yeah, something like that. Pretty close to. He said I just made that up, but it was something like that. I mean, those were the words. You know what I mean? That kind of like synonyms to that, whatever the legal term is. You know. LA Dodgers Blues said, Ben Cuevas, I'm from Burke. Where is Gilbert? Francisco VP, right east of Chandler, said Francisco. Hewlett Chronicles Familia. What's up, brother? Art like Tony said, good. RJ, apparently to Chino, a much better scenario in the feds. Yeah.
Hey, you know that glass building downtown where you go and drop UAs?
Yeah.
So I had to go there when I was on the ankle monitor. I had to go there a couple times. When my dad picked me up from the airport, we were passing by downtown, and he's like, I worked on that building. He's like, we put all the air conditioning in that building. And in my mind, I'm like, I went and dropped a UA at that building. I couldn't say that,
Yeah.
but I'm just like,
That's
oh my God, that's crazy.
yeah, that's kind of the court. That's where I would go to court and everything too.
But I didn't know he worked on that building. I didn't know that they were contracted to put all the air conditioning and the ductwork and all that in there. So it was, yeah, it was a joke within my head. I couldn't share it.
That's crazy. Yeah. What's up? Finance. I do have an associate's in accounting, said Matt. Orale. Sergio said, hey, Francisco. Matt said it will just be complimentary afterwards.
Oh, hey, Francisco.
Ben Cueva said, Gilbert is a low crime area and Mormon dominated. LOL. Everyone is asleep at 9 p.m. The streets are empty at night. Good place to raise kids. No gangs there, but you have a trade off with the güeros. Drugs. Oh, yeah. My carnal, he used to live in Gilbert. He doesn't anymore. He moved to, where did he move to? Mesa? Chandler? Where's my buddy?
Maricopa.
Huh?
Maricopa.
Is that where he lives?
Yeah, give me that your charger.
Huh? What'd you say? I didn't hear what she said. Did she disappear? She'll be back. Matt said, I'm falling asleep. Oh, sorry, bro. Get another mango. Heart like Tony said, Matt, good field to be in. Everyone needs a good money man. LA Dodgers Blues said, right, good move. Sergio said, I'm sending you to a video after this. I forgot to send it yesterday. Make sure the volume is up. All right. Matt said, yes, sir, Tony, but man, it isn't easy staying up late and having a full-time gig, man. My brain gets banged up, LOL. She'll be back. Hard Life Tony said, do you think Arizona Department of Corrections inmate 5 cents an hour pay gone up due to inflation? I doubt it, bro. I don't think they've changed the pay in lots of years, 20 years at least, right? Since our time. That's crazy. Matt said, my eyes are closing. God bless you all. I need to knock the fuck out. Why not much as everyone stay up, gente? Peace. Ese cricket. Good night, brother. Have a good night, Matt. What happened?
My phone died.
Oh,
It might die again. It's like, it says 0%.
why don't you plug it in?
It is plugged in,
Oh,
but it says 0. That's weird.
let's see. Hopefully it'll
My
stay.
bad. But I'm probably going to be getting off here soon because it's kind of late. I'm tired.
All right. It's 1 o'clock my time. Let's finish up the comments, and we're gonna be up on 2 hours anyway, so we can go ahead and shut it down. Matt said he's real tired. He's gonna go get himself another mango real quick.
I it's like there's something like in my chest, like I feel like congestion or something.
Yeah,
I think because I got rained on, I was soaking wet, and then like I went in. Okay, you're gonna say no,
it's not how it
and
works.
then I came into the cold air. Then I went back to the hot air. It's just been back and forth. No, you don't believe that?
No, it's not how it works.
I do. I think that's what happened.
I told you. Oh, so Sergio said, Sergio said he's gonna send us a video. We gotta turn up the volume when he sends it.
It's, you're not yelling, are you? I'm gonna turn it all the way up, and it's gonna be like
Right?
ah.
Nuevero, se hubo cricket and gente. Yeah, the homie Ben left us. Nah, he did good. He left the barrio for a good reason. The inner conflict within the barrio. Yeah, there was a lot going on, man, with all that. I think I told you guys before. I lived on the next block for a little bit from Gaddafi, and then it was after what happened to his mom, and then he got busted with Yuck for that New Year's thing. And then when I went in, they beat it and got out. And then I was in years later, bro. It was crazy. I ended up in you know who else I was with in juvenile? Real fast, sorry, jumping away from it, but in juvenile on the sixth floor, Rat Boy from Ninth Street was there. There was a bunch about them. Who else, man? But
Did
anyway,
you say Rat Boy?
yeah, they called him. He looked like a little rat. I'm pretty sure he changed that name when he went to prison. They probably called him something different, but in his barrio they called him Rat Boy, and he really did look like a little fucking rat. Um, he looked like Splinter from the Ninja Turtles.
My God.
But anyway, um, I'm trying to think. Oh, so years later, I ended up on the sixth floor in Madison. I was STG and man, and I remember me and Longo were going to Visita, and I recognized some dude, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me too. And we asked him his name, and he says, Jacob Price. And Longo goes like, Precio? He's like, yeah. And we're like, and then that's when I said, Jacob. But like in my head, I'm trying to put it together. It wasn't, because I remember Jose Price, that name all the time, right? And then I'm like, Jacob, hey, fool. I go, oh, hey, you're from Ninth Street, right? Jose's brother. He's like, yeah. He said, I'm Little Gaddafi. And I was like, damn, man, that's crazy. What's up, bro? So we start talking. And I remember him right then, too. He was like in fucking fourth or fifth grade, just a little kid, bro. And he had this go-kart. And he'd drive that shit to school and try to chain it where they chain their bikes. And the school told him, fuck no, you can't be driving to school in fourth grade. And, but yeah, little Jacob Gaddafi, man, he was real cool. Matter of fact, and then Big Gaddafi got out, and he was coming up to visit little Gaddafi on the sixth floor, and he came around. And I don't know if you remember, babe. You met him actually, Big Gaddafi. We visited in on the sixth floor. He came and jumped on the phone to talk to me a little bit. And then you and Elena went and seen him on the street, babe, Big Gaddafi, for me and Casper. But
I don't remember any of that.
yeah, but it was cool, man. He was a little Jacob, but little Jacob ended up dying, man, in Douglas in the Pinta. And I guess they say OD, man. That shit surprised the shit out of me because I didn't think he fucked around. But yeah, they said he OD'd out there. He was a good kid, man. Got away with a lot of shit. I mean, they ended up locking him up, I think, for guns and stuff. But he beat a bunch of murders and all kinds of shit, man. He was a crazy kid. But I did see that Big Gaddafi's doing good, man. He's still on the streets, living his life. Hopefully, he's doing well. Oh man, Ninth Street. Those were the days. Gilbert is almost like Albuquerque, and it shuts down early. Said Hard Life told me. Hard Life said, "Good night, y'all. We did it 2 hours." Sergio said, "LOL, no, not yelling. Have a good night, Muffin," said Sergio. RJ said, like the rat from Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, he did.
Oh, poor kid.
Oh man, he looked like that for real. Hey, I swear to God, he looked like Splinter. And then he was small. It was real short. We were all up on the sixth floor. We're all transferred to adult court, but he was a little, and he looked straight like Splinter. But I'm pretty sure once he went off to the Pinta, he had to have changed his name. I can't imagine he still went by Rat Boy in the joint. Good night, Matt and Tony. Have a blessed night, said Ro P. Eastside Novero said that's little angel Jesse was his older brother, Chino. Oh, okay. I never met Jesse. I never met Chino. Sergio said I have a homeboy nicknamed Dog Rat. LOL. Damn.
Oh my god.
I knew Dog from 9th Street too. He had a brother, Maynard, from the west side though, but Dog was from 9th Street. He was older, but they called him Dog Perro. Dog from 9th Street. Him and his brother Maynard they would fight. They didn't like each other. One was from West Side Chicanos or West Side. What was he from? I can't remember what barrio Maynard
Was
was
he from Phoenix?
Yeah, they were both from Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix is so big, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. But Dog was from 9th Street and Maynard was from the West Side, and they hated each other. They were on the yard together. They wouldn't talk to each other. They didn't like each other. But Dog was Skina, so they killed some dude in the Paredes, and they threw Dog the pico, and he keistered it, and he had to
Ew.
keep it in him for like 3 days while the cops were looking for that shank. And he said it was the worst thing because he had to when he would lay down, he would have to throw himself down so that he wouldn't because he didn't even get time to wrap it or nothing, so he was afraid it was gonna stab his insides.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, that was Dog from 9th Street. He's a good dude. Eastside Noveros and Little Gaddafi died in Winslow. Was it Winslow? I thought it was Douglas. Was it Winslow? What happened, bro? It was a OD, right? Was it Carga though? It just didn't. That shit just crazy to me, bro. Because he never fucked around when I knew him. I mean, we were on the 6th floor in Madison, but he didn't. It just wasn't the type. It didn't seem like not to be messing with that shit. But that was fucked up, man. But I remember that was gotcha, man. R. Lopez said, live right now as Spider. Live right now as Spider. Yeah, but we're about to get off, bro. We've been on for 2 hours. We're about to shut it down. What's up, brother? Soldier said, R. Lopez Sr. LOL. You remember Jimmy Moorborn Flacco from 9th Street? Flacco from 9th Street. I don't think I remember him. I'd have to sit down and
No,
think.
but I remember Spooky Mookie from 10th Street.
Spooky Mookie. Ah. Actually, I knew Spooky from Homeboys. I'm trying to think of who else.
There was one in our neighborhood.
Spooky?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Chicano? Yeah. There's a Spooky in every fucking neighborhood. Ro P said, Buenas noches, mi chronicleros. Sweet dreams to all. Good night, Ro P. Have a good night, Ro P.
Good night, Rocky.
Heart Life Tony said, Eastside Nova, you say Kaibab, someone say Rat Boy. I knew a guy named Ho Dog. Ho Dog.
What?
Good night, SB. Oh man, I just got home from work. I was gonna tune in. Yeah, we just coming up a little bit over 2 hours, bro. And Maruka's tired. And I gotta go upstairs and get my ice cream.
My God.
Sergio said, Muffin, LOL. Do you think Vatos and Pita are doing blues and fentanyl or just puro papel? They probably are. Yeah, it's probably jumped to that stuff, bro. I mean, even the papel. I mean, if you're talking about carga, that even now, I think they say that has a lot of it has fentanyl in it too. It's just cheaper to make it that way. But yeah, I'm sure they are, bro. You know, because I heard también a lot of people talk about what's that other one that comes in strips, Suboxone or something like that, right? That like I hear people do that a lot inside now, and I've never even seen that in there in my life. Like no one ever talked about no shit like that. Everything was just carga back then, you know. Good night, Chronicles Familia, said RJ. Sergio said, I know Spooky Mookie, fool smokes too much rock.
Oh,
Spooky Mookie does. Trying to think of who else from 9th Street, though, was around at that. I met Yuck and Gaddafi. Yuck was always kicking it with Gaddafi when they were out there, when he lived out there on the north side. They lived it was like 3 blocks north of Thunderbird on 35th Ave on the corner house. And but all of them were living together. It was we had Big Gaddafi, Little Gaddafi, obviously. Then they had sister Larissa, Suzette, Hector was another brother of theirs. I don't know if Hector claimed 9th Street though. I know Larissa did, but Suzette claimed West Side Chicanos. Um, but they were all right there. Matter of fact, Suzette ended up having kids with a vato from Mini Park afterward. And I think Larissa hooked up with some dude from Happy Home. She had a baby back then. But I was just sad, man, what happened to little Gaddafi. Gotcha. Ben Cuevas said, was cracking Novero cricket? Yeah, it was an OD, I heard. I'm not sure. Jacob was one crazy fool. Rest in peace to him. He grew up bad and had a crazy vida from when he was a baby, like 5 years old. Yeah, I know. I mean, they got it, what happened to his mom and all that. It was, that whole thing. He was at war behind that his whole life, basically. I mean, he ended up shooting that vato in the eye. Can't remember what was the vato's name. He was from the west side, from West Side Finnequera, I think. But he hung out with Casper and all them vatos. So Maruca, you remember what was his name? The vato you called Cheater, remember?
Junior.
No, Little Robert. Remember Robert Flores?
Oh no, Robert.
Little Rob. He was from West Side Finnequera. No, he was. I'm sorry. He was from West Side LCM, and he kicked it with Floater and all them vatos. Little Floater, I think. Oh yeah, of course, Little Floater. And then and there was another vato from West Side LCM. He got his eye shot out by Little Gaddafi um, during that time. But Little Gaddafi was doing crazy shit. I mean, he did so Little Gaddafi was driving on the freeway, saw these dudes. He ended up doing a U-turn on the freeway, and then had someone else drive, and he came up out of. He was in that. I don't know if you guys remember that. He had a '64 Impala. He came up out the moonroof, and as they were driving on the freeway towards the vatos, and these dudes were coming this way, he was blasting with an AK at them dudes, going towards them. And I think that one of them dudes, what was his name? I can't remember. Got his eye shot out on that whole thing. Sleepy, that's what it was. Sleepy. I think he was from West Side LCM también. Little Sleepy, they might have called him, or Sleepy. I'm not sure. But he hung out with Little Floater and all that. But that whole thing was a mess, bro. It all stemmed obviously from the mom with Casper and them, and then all that stuff that happened. It was just bad times, man. Those days were. So I was way out on the west side hearing about all that shit when I was a kid, and then obviously in and out of juvenile with all them fools. And then when my jefita got that chante out there by, right, she lived there first, but then little Big Gaddafi and then moved there. And that's when I really met them and kicked it with them a little bit. Matter of fact, Michael Carball used to go out there and kick it with them too. I never met him, but I know other people in that neighborhood used to talk about when they were over there and he was kicking it and shit. I don't know. I just remember Big Gaddafi had that Bronco, big Bronco. Ben Cuevas said, huh?
Oh no, not here. Sorry.
Ben Cuevas said, yeah, I heard he had motherfuckers on the west side jumping. I didn't doubt it one bit. Fool was a nightmare. You could see that at an early age. Yeah, he was a good kid, man. Honestly, I remember him, bro. I was I was probably 5, 6 years older than him. I was already on my way to prison, basically. I was, 16, 17, 15, around there. And he was, like I said, he was driving that go-kart around the neighborhood and heading towards, going to school. But he was a good kid. Like, you could tell he was just allowed to do whatever he wanted, though, like driving the go-kart to school and shit. And there wasn't a lot of discipline. He was already in trouble. Um, he just needed somebody to step in and grab him and be like, "Hey, come on." And I know that they killed his mom and all that, so there was already a lot of issues there. And then his carnal, in prison, in jail at that time, fighting that murder, and everybody just doing all that. And then Hector, he wasn't no better. I mean, Hector was like 30 years old. Um, and I remember him trying to hook up with all these little 15-year-old girls and shit in that neighborhood. And it was crazy, man. That dude right there, I didn't like. But the rest of them, it was just, yeah, it all came on. I think it all manifested in little Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was able to deal with it, but he lost his mom and all of that so early that, plus all the other stuff going on, that I think it drove him. It's fucked up how it all ended. Francisco's a little sleepy. Yeah, it was a little sleepy. Ben Cuevas, I heard about all that when I was in Gilbert trying to live good. The OJ Bronco. Oh, yeah, that Bronco on Mickey Thompson's. Yeah. Francisco, you should be. It's late. A little sleepy. LOL. Ben Cuevas said all he had was chaos, violence, gunfire, drugs all around him all his life. He definitely needed a positive role model. God bless the little homie. Yeah, it's sad though. Ended up dying like that, man. Oh, I can't remember if he had any kids. I don't think so. I know he had a ruca when we were up there. She was taking care of all his money, and she had his cars. I think he had an Escalade and a few other things. And she was holding it down for him, but I don't know what happened. All right, let's shut this down. I love you, babe. I'll talk to you mañana. All you guys, uh, appreciate you guys. Ya sabes. I was gonna make a joke, but I had already messed it up. Did you hear me, babe?
What was it?
I was gonna say I love you, babe. When I said I love you, babe, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Now I'm saying you too, baby. Like if I was talking
Oh,
to
wow.
you. But
What piece of poo?
I had already messed up and kept going. Nah, serio. But
Oh,
hey,
wow.
again,
It's okay.
appreciate.
I gotta call Pizza Hut anyway.
Can you order me one with pepperoni?
No, he don't. He don't like that.
You gotta. That shit ain't for free.
You're stupid.
I gotta get some.
You're stupid.
All right, brother.
Oh, good night. Good night, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm like super tired right now, but
Yeah, we went on a little memory down memory lane.
Lane,
Lisa,
you guys have a good night. I hope your guys' kids or grandkids are safe this week in school, and I wish them well.
Sergio said Pizza Hut is open this late out there.
No, it's a joke. It's
I'm sure he gets it. He's probably funny too.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Thank you, everybody. Be safe.
Yeah, we'll be back
Have a good work
tomorrow.
week.
I'm gonna release the one with Mundo later on tonight. So I'm gonna finish it up real quick. And like I said, I got other videos coming this week. Um, and that's it. You got something, baby?
No, I'm gonna text you before I go to bed, okay?
All right, baby. I
I'll
love
let
you.
you do what you gotta do. Love you too. Good night, everybody.
All right. Buenas noches, everybody. Appreciate you guys again. Thank you for I was gonna say rocking with us. That sounds weird. I don't talk like that. Thanks for
Thank you for hanging out.
hanging out and bullshit with us. Hasta mañana. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video right now. I saw that you sent it. I'm gonna check it out. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.